moving on to the next one, which funny story. So
okay.
At the villain comes out.
Okay, I'm done.
7.36. The English title for this one is "I Killed Slimes for 300 Years and Maxed Out My Level." And I don't know how much we can talk about this one because Shaw already wanted to skip this one because she's completely burned out on isekai.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, she didn't watch this one.
Let's bring out the mob boss of anime once again, who is like, okay, so you didn't even have to like make me an offer I can't refuse to try and watch a slime isekai. You're like, hey, so he comes to me like, hey, can you please watch the slime isekai? And I was like, yeah, sure. Like it's an episode. I can suck it up. Like I'll stop being like such a stick in the mud. Watch the slime show. Little did I know that there are 2 fucking slime isekais going on this season. So I just watched the Slime Diary one, which I dropped the original slime. So I'm like, why do I have to watch this? I dropped the original slime. Why am I watching like the slime Slice of Life spinoff? So I watched that. And then at like 2 a.m. last night, Onimaru's like, wait, did you watch the Slime Witch show? That's the one that's the one, not the Slime Diaries. And we're like, oh no, the wrong slime show.
When I told Shaw, like before I asked her for the favor, or maybe around the time I did send her a screenshot because I think she thought I was talking about the other slime isekai. And I was like, no, I mean this. But then by the time she went to watch it, and also when I went to word it, I think because there was some confusion, I tried to give the English title to make it clear, like this is a different show. And then whatever.
My mind is just like slime.
And the funniest thing is like she watched it. She's like, yeah. And we were like talking about it. And like
we had a full length conversation about it.
We had a full length conversation on it. And we did not know we were talking about 2 completely different shows. Her talking about Slime Diaries and me talking about my reaction to the first episode of this witch one. And, we kind of came to the same conclusion. We're like all cool. And then 2 a.m., I see she updated her Mal to Slime Diaries. She had watched episode 1 and I'm like, oh no. So I'll just give my thoughts on this one. But and then we'll get into why you're so burned out on isekai. And for the audio listeners, I didn't point out that Shaw has shades on. So when she's gonna trash on isekai, she's putting her shades on. She's embracing the villainous role. But so I checked out this one. Which is about a witch that she got she's a normal girl that got isekai'd into another world, got to become an immortal witch. She killed slimes for 300 years and maxed out her level. That's legit the premise.
Nice.
So she's like overly powerful now. So I was looking forward to this one because I heard the light novel was really good. And, similar to the other slime anime, this one was pretty wholesome, except for the opening, which hit way too close to home on an existential level. Like she dies from overwork in the middle of her office, in her 20s. And gets sent to like she's meeting like God, and God gives her the opportunity to live out her life in another world. But she remarks about how you kind of died in your 20s. Like, so she's like, basically I lived and died for my job. It's like, yeah, but hey, I'll give you the opportunity to live out your dream life from beginning to end with whatever you want. Cause I have a preference for girls. So she's like, hey, can I just become immortal and a witch? And yep, she becomes immortal.
That's probably why Moz likes it so much. I saw the Witch Hat and I was like, Moz is going to love this show, Witch Hat season for him, because he loves witch hats. Yeah, no, the Witch Hat is great. She's on that Megumi from Konosuba tier. She joins the ranks of Elena. And who's the other witch with the big hat? I don't know.
There's another one, but it's not coming to me right now. But yeah, definitely love her design. But pretty much the whole dying from overwork, and there was no Truck-kun. I saw someone ask in the chat. She literally just dropped dead in the middle of her office cubicle. And dying from overwork is such a prevalent problem in Japan that I found that beginning, even though the rest of the show was just wholesome and lighthearted, the beginning was so morbid.
Yeah.
It took me out for a second. I'm like, is the show trying to call isekai fans out? What is the purpose?
Probably just trying to call Japan out.
Sort of at the same time. Yeah. Because, yeah. So I don't know. So with the main heroine being immortal and pretty much leading like a leisurely life, I was trying to see what would be the draw of the show. Like, is she bored now after 300 years and wants to do something different? Nope. She's totally fine with her life. She's now too powerful that now all these different types of characters are flocking to her and showing up. So it does feel similar to or the other slime isekai in a way with its leisurely pace, but here what I think, I've only watched one episode, and I think what it's going to be is like, she meets one like character that's a dragon, she defeats her, and now the dragon like wants to be her pupil and like makes her, like, she ends up accidentally breaking her house and now offers to make her a new house. So now she has this huge house, and I think it's going to be like all these other characters are going to flock to her or somehow end up living with her, and it's going to be more of this like leisurely found family type of show, similar to Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, I guess. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I guess that's what it's going for. But
yeah, I could see that.
But for me, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if it's nice, but I don't know if it's compelling enough for me to keep sticking around watching it. I know it's kind of weird for me to say that, considering like I really enjoy the other slime isekai, which is also very leisurely paced, and I watched the second season last season. But like, what is your problem with isekai?
Okay, so I feel like the best way to describe it is like me and isekai have amicably broken up. I think we're just like, we have come to terms with each other that we're better.
Were you guys ever together? Were you guys ever together?
I did. We were together. I would watch the isekais. No, I have sunglasses. We would watch the isekais every season, and I was like on board. I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch the isekais. I'll watch them. So I haven't seen that many, but like, your SAOs, ReZero, Konosuba, Slime. I feel like I've seen other ones. I need the isekai tag on Mal because I just forget. Saw fucking Shield Hero. Isekai Quartet. I think Isekai Quartet was the end. It was the end of the end. So
too much isekai. Isekai oversaturation.
Yeah. So my main beef is not like that isekai exists. It's just that there's like so many of them, and I want a new setting. I want a new setting for isekai. So like, I think gun to my head, if you ask me what my favorite isekai is, it might actually be No Game No Life, just purely because they go to a unique setting. And that just makes me so happy to see that they're in a unique setting where it's like super colorful. It's not the medieval fantasy template. It's just them playing games. And like, yeah, there's like such shit. It's kind of weird, whatever. But like, it's more comedy and it's a unique thing. So I can respect that. It's like, it's its own setting. And I really do like fantasies and I like adventure stories. I just want a new setting. And I feel like a lot of them just kind of mail it in on the same setting. Yeah. So when I read the premises that are kind of very similar, I'm like, dude, I just like change the setting. I don't even care. Just go somewhere else. Go to a new setting. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to make some like all isekais are the same or all isekais are bad, because they're not true. I'm just personally tired of it because of so much oversaturation. And the way that, and admittedly, they're not all the same. They do have different nuances to them, Yeah. Shield Hero is not the same as ReZero. Shield Hero is not the same as Slime. Slime is not the same as Konosuba. Like, there's a lot of differences to a bunch of them. So, like, no actual shade. It's just, it's not giving me what I would want from an adventure fantasy. So I'm, like, stepping back. And I do kind of resent that there's, like, so many of them made. Like, I don't resent it. I'm just like, I want the new trend. That's what I want. I want the new trend. Even just get us like battle harems back. Do it again. I'm down with that. Just, I want a new trend to pop up so we could see, I don't know what else is out there to get oversaturated. So that's where I'm at. It's nothing personal. I just want something new from it. And we just haven't really gotten it. So the best thing I can do is just not watch them, not support the endless isekai, saturation. So it's the only thing I can do is just step back and not watch them, because I know that I'm just not going to enjoy them. We've come to terms with each other. So we've amicably split up.
We'll revisit this again sometime. But going back 5 minutes in the chat, yes, Roxy from Mushoku Tensei. That's who I was thinking of.
Yeah.
She's awesome.